Hello YouTube, Nathan Dewey here to show you a brief update on the Fiend balisong project and how they have improved as I have continued making them, making changes, here and there, what works and what doesn't. This is the number 12 balisong. It has the black linen handles. Both the linen and the canvas material is very difficult to grind. I will not be using this particular material again. It also doesn't give that good of a polish as I would like. Here's a newer one. This is the Ghost Jade. And what's different about this particular G10 is that it's epoxy laminate and fiberglass. There's no linen or any cloth material, and it's just fiberglass. Grinds easier, you can get a better polish on it, and it just has a better feel to it. I really like the, it's more, I don't know what the feel is. It has a texture to it, but it's not overly grippy. This feels kind of smooth, kind of really slick compared to this. Fit and finish does get better as well. On the number 12, I did the by-handle jipping. That was really deep and kind of an eyesore. See if I can get a better image of that. Oh boy, come on. Woo! I'm filming this in my garage, trying to fight it with the lighting. Stretches from here all the way out. On the newer ones, I just touched the corners. See if I can get a better look at that. You can see it. You still feel it. It doesn't take over the overall look of the knife, but it's there to keep you from accidentally grabbing the wrong handle. What else? Oh yes, the hardware. You'll notice on the number 12, the hardware is kind of mismatched. It's all the same hardware, but you notice the screws here on the side, and then there's just the pivot pin on this side. It's kind of opposites of each other. Same on the end. Screw is on the very end on this side, and on the second on here. So it's not symmetrical. That's the thing. On the newer ones, you notice both screws on the same side, and the body screws are symmetrical as well. Next I want to talk about the blades. Again, on number 12, I did say in an earlier video that it was difficult to remove all the small blemishes from grinding. You can see that. It is difficult, but it's not impossible. Aesthetically, yeah, it doesn't look that good, but as a user, it doesn't really matter. But seeing how, I want to improve as a maker, that you get a little bit more value than you would with other knives, I am going to polish these better regardless. As you can see, this is number 17. No blemishes. The grind is also deeper. It's more uniform. This is like a 30-degree edge, while this is a 20-degree edge. And a swedge. The idea behind the swedge is to clear it of the safe handle. One of the problems I had when making these is that the bite handle would be free because there's so much ground away, but it would kind of get stuck on the safe handle. So to fix that, made the swedge a little bit more pronounced, make sure it got rid of a fair amount of material, and you don't have to loosen it any more than you have to. And it has much better tolerances. barely even wiggles. Also, I'm making trainers. For those who value the use of their hands, you can get a trainer. Completely dull. It's not going to cut you. It's not going to poke you. The point's nice and rounded. Drilled out to reduce weight, and it has a swedge as well to, clear it of the safe handle as well. Markings. Earlier ones, I did a well-pronounced just number 12 right on the handle. On the newer ones, I'm making these a little bit smaller. Come on. So, I'm doing this one-handed. Number 17, it's much smaller. Doesn't take up the whole space, doesn't take away from the overall look of the knife. The markings on the blade, I used to put it right on the tang above the pin horizontally. There's the date. Now I put the marking just before the spine, cleared the tang area for engraving or whatever, and same with the date right there. These still flip about the same. They're good balisongs. They're definitely worth the money. Whoop. Don't want to drop it. All of these were made to order, and I'm still waiting for payments on these, so I don't want to flip them too hard. I don't want to risk, dinging them up. Here's a blade that I have not handled or pinned yet. But this is the most recent one. Notice the 30-degree edge, swedge, nice and polished. I use the 3/16 for the holes. I used to go a little bit longer, a little bit wider, but it also caused problems. So basically, I just take a 3/16 hole and slightly widen it to help fix with the tolerances, so the blade doesn't rub on one side. It centers. Do a little cut test for you. See if I can do this. This isn't gonna work. Okay, hang on, Jack. Here's number 17. This has like the 20-degree edge. So cut. Hang on. It's kind of sloppy. There you go. Both of these are nice and sharp, but with the 30-degree edge, it just slices a little bit better. Well, that's my update. Thanks for looking. Take care, guys.